Breakdancing Meeples has 2 to 4 players racing to bust the hottest moves in order to impress the crowd. Atlas Games provided this in exchange for an honest review. Players take a matching set of colored dancers, cubes, and starting cards. These cards go face up in front of you. The remaining cards are shuffled, then put face down in the center of the table. Use the code in the rulebook to download the app, or use a 60-second timer. The app plays music while you play, gives you a warning when time is running out, and handles scoring for you. Roll those dancer meeples to match stances on your routine cards. Lazy meeples lying on their back don't count. Once you have a dancer that matches a stance, you may place it on the card. Once you do this, that dancer is locked in. Continue until you have completed a routine. Say its name and place a cube on the first open space on the card's bottom. Now you may re-roll these dancers too. You may place dancers after the timer goes, but may not roll them. Write down every player's crowd appeal score by adding how many numbers they covered on the routine cards. Deal a number of cards for each player +1, face up to the center. From lowest score to highest, players draft new remix cards after each round. Dance off. A crew may only have 3 routines, so discard if necessary. Once everyone has done this, discarded and unchosen cards are moved to the side. Remove dancers and cubes from cards. When everyone's ready, start the next dance off. These 4 remix cards don't score a crowd appeal, but they allow you to spend 2 dancers in any stance in order to put 1 dancer in a stance of your choice. High risk, high reward, but these wild cards could be enough to give you the win. These 5 rally cards don't count against your routine limit. To draft one of these, spend one of your hard-earned crowd appeal points, then slide the card under a routine card. These high-risk, high-reward routines have the potential to score huge amounts of crowd appeal. The winner is the player with the highest score after 4 dance-offs. If there's a tie, the winning team is the crew that earned the most crowd appeal in the final round. If still tied, play a winner-takes-all OT round. Roll dancers, match stances and dance routines, and wow the crowd. That's Breakdancing Meeples. Including setup and takedown, which is about as quick as you'd imagine it to be, Breakdancing Meeples takes around 10 minutes. You need space for the offer and to roll, but 2 could play on the average coffee table. 4 might be able to squeeze in a game on bigger coffee tables. You'll need to be able to add up to 20, but the app handles total scoring. There's next to no reading. You're just matching meeples to the shape on the card. Parents might want younger kids to start with the wild cards to help with bad luck. In our 3rd game of Breakdancing Meeples, I was crushing Dad. And Mom, obviously. She scored no points in the 3rd dance-off. How does that even happen? Anyhow, because they drafted before me, they took the rally cards. Dad ended up winning by 2 points. Breakdancing Meeples comes in a small tin, and the rules are super simple. It's the perfect game to take with you to teach gamers of mixed experience and skill levels. Because of the rolling and noise, you won't be able to play this everywhere. The library, for example. The app is super cool. It handles scoring, including the automatic cost of rally cards. The music gets you in the mood, and I love that the guy encourages you and often says how much time remains. The meeples are sturdy, and even if the colors aren't friendly to colorblind players, each crew has different art to tell them apart. The graphic design on the cards is very clean, which is important in real-time games like this. You'll never have to spend more than a second looking at a card to match stances. Speaking of the cards, there's only 1 mitigation card per player, which helps keep them from always coming out during the remix phase. I like that they count against your hand limit, meaning you need to think really hard before drafting one. The rally cards are very clever and are often the difference between winning and losing, although you absolutely can win without having one. I did. There are only 5 of these, so again, they're not going to come out all that often. New cards would add replayability, including a few simple rules additions. What about a team mode? 4 or even 6 people split evenly with a large folded paper mat. Set the timer and teams race to be the best. A horse mode could also be fun. Pick a card and the first to match it scores it. The winner is the first to, 5 points. Breakdancing Meeples is a fast, slick, and cool party-style game for low player counts. If you like silly dexterity games but don't always have enough people to play the typical party game, check this out. If you hate real-time games, dexterity games, or ones where luck plays a huge role, you'll probably want to sit this one out.